Well, this is a story that has captivated people all over the country. A nurse at Franciscan Children's Hospital in Brighton learned that no one had visited a beautiful little girl that had been in the hospital's care for 5 months, and she decided to bring that baby home.
And in fact, as you can probably hear, she's with us right now. Liz Smith eventually adopted that beautiful baby girl, Gisele, who is now almost 3. And mom and daughter join us live right now in studio with their remarkable story. Gisele has wandered off to the side. Hi, Gisele.
I love that you feel at home here.
She's jumping around on the set, feeling right at home.
Doing very well, yes.
Let's let her do it.
A true
This
toddler.
is Gisele and Liz.
Yes.
Liz Smith, thank you so much for coming in. We really appreciate
for having
it.
us.
This journey starts 2 years ago,
Yes.
and I want to take you back. You're the director of nursing at Franciscan Children's Hospital in Brighton, and you notice this 8-month-old baby girl being wheeled through the hall, and what happens at that moment?
I had heard about her a couple weeks before as I was getting to know the children at Franciscan Children's, and I was told about her and that she needed a medical foster home. But at the time, as people have heard, I wasn't considering fostering or adopting, and I thought my door to motherhood had just closed. Then I walk out of the medical unit, and there she is right in front of me. And I said, "Who's this beautiful little angel?" And the nurse, Megan, said, "This is Gisele." And all of the conversations I had with family and friends and nurses kind of flooded the back of my mind. And I said, this is it, whether it's temporary or I didn't know any of the background at that point. I knew something was meant to be between the two of us.
I was going to ask you if it was meant to be, and it so clearly was. But you did know going in that twofold, there were some challenges,
Yes.
and that there was always a chance that Gisele's biological parents would come back into the picture.
Yes.
How did you handle that?
She taught me to really live in the moment, because it was always a reality in the back of my mind, and I knew it was an unknown. And I supported the reasons why they want to reconnect birth families. But I think me and my family and friends who knew that my dream for a mom was coming true and it could be temporary were concerned, because it could be devastating. But when you go into fostering, you know that unknown. And at the time, she needed it and deserved 150% of my love, and that's what I did.
And you said you've been open that you had always wanted to be a mother.
Yes.
You had considered IVF. You couldn't afford it, and then this beautiful girl comes into your life. It was a light bulb moment?
Right. It was. It's a moment that you really can't deny fate, right? Like you said, too many things had to align for my career to bring me back to Franciscan Children's, where the mission just is so special, and now to carry that mission over into my personal life is unthinkable, really. As a nurse, to have it both professionally and impact you personally is something I never imagined.
Well, just hearing her say, "Mommy."
She is pointing at the camera right now, because she can see that you're on TV,
Yes.
and she is, for people who can't see, just with her face right against the TV monitor, looking at you on camera and calling you mommy over and over.
It's music to our ears.
Oh. Every time I hear it, I can't hear it enough. And some days it's a lot, and I love every time I hear it.
How much has she changed your life?
Oh, she's transformed my life forever, and in ways I can't even describe. She's not just given me the opportunity to be a mom, but she's made me stronger, more confident woman, and given me strength to do things that I never imagined I could.
Like what?
Like be a single mom, I think you always imagine that traditional path where you get married, have children, and you're afraid of those pressures and judgment that may come into play, and those are all gone, because none of that matters. She came into my life and just changed the way I think about everything, and opened my mind to so many things that if I didn't, I would have missed this opportunity of a lifetime.
And so you bring her home from the hospital, and then you have that wait that you were telling us about. And it was last October it became official?
Yes, October 18th of 2018. Yes, my grandmother's birthday.
Oh, perfect. What was that moment like when you learned all that anxiety is gone now, we are mother and daughter?
It was funny, because I said, I'll be at work the next day, and my boss said, "Are you sure?" And I said, "Our life won't change. We'll be in our day-to-day," but it did. There was this amazing peacefulness that came over me, and to have my family and friends and coworkers all with me that day was really special. And I didn't realize how much anxiety I continued to carry, knowing it could be a temporary situation.
So as an adoptive parent, I know that feeling and how you feel when it's official.
Yes.
How would you describe Gisele today? aside from active and
Spunky.
acrobat.
She amazes me with her strength and resilience every single day. You know, every day she's doing something new. She brings a special light and love to people, everyone she meets, and she's really incredible and overcomes so many challenges that some people don't overcome in their lifetime, and she's only not even 3.
Yeah, she was born prematurely in 2016. You said
Yes.
when you first encountered her, she had some developmental issues. How's she
Yes.
doing now?
She still sees a feeding specialist to help with her feeding, and she still has the G-tube. She's showing you her button.
Hi.
And other than that, the specialist, she went from seeing about 6 different specialists to 1. She sees GI and nutrition. And early intervention tried so hard to keep her on their service after a year, and they couldn't because she was above average in all categories. Her social score, as you can see, they said above average was 105, and she scored 121.
She is now the mayor of WBZ. Like, we want to create a spot for her on our show. I know that your situation is unique, but what advice would you give to other people who want to be parents
Yes.
but are going to take a less traditional route?
Right, and that's in addition to the message about being open, and that's really why I spend so much energy to encourage men, women, couples out there who can't have children, what was perceived as the traditional way, to be open to adoption, because there's so many kids like Gisele that need a loving and structured home, and to see it, how it's transformed her life and mine, has been incredible.
Well, it is a beautiful story. Thank you so much for sharing it with us.
you.
Gisele, can we have a high five?
Can you give a high five?
Whoa, good
Whoa.
save.
High
Look
five
at that.
right here.
Right.
Thank you.
We're so glad you came in.
Keep jumping around. She can stay for the rest of the broadcast.
Okay, perfect.
We don't mind. She's
And you too. Thank you
and
so
you
much.
as well. She's a ray of light.
Yes,
Liz, Gisele,
she
thank you
is.
so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you very
and
much.
we'll go now over to Eric with weather.
Tough act to follow, Eric.
Are you serious right now? I gotta talk after that? I don't want to talk about clouds. I want to go play with Gisele and like have a little chat, and we could build a fort or something. That was awesome. All right, what a great story. All right, out there tonight in Boston, we've got temperatures.